southwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Set.
Willis. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball is completed.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Dolphins at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 9.
Come on.
Willis out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hop, 70, hop, 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Willis. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Check, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Willis to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Dolphins touchdown. touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
After running the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Stroud off the play fake. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on a first down sack. Throwing on second and long. Stroud. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Jaden Reed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Willis will look to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues. continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Willis now off play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
46-yard line.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 7-7, our score after 1.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Willis looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Miles Murphy.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Willis. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Bijan Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. Well, a good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down in a yard.
19 seconds.
Stroud working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Byron Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, cut 19, cut 19. Warriors, 70. Let's go.
Willis. Buying time to his left. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stroud. That's another one complete to Mitchell. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mitchell going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 3-yard line.
Once more with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it with Harris. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
70 range.
Willis looks to pass it here. Flush to his right. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw, Willis. Forced out to his left. That one complete to McConkey. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the line? shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marvin Mims from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Raiders set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Willis to throw. Side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Lab McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
and this is caught inside the 5. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Stroud to throw it. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw, here's Willis. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Willis. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bijan Robinson, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it's going to be 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Stroud sets up the play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here goes Stroud again. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Waddle now to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff now to Robinson. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Willis now off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Stroud. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there that brings up 4th.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll roll him out right. Pass the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
And off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Most of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11.
Red. Cougar Knight Warrior 70. Go.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball on the field as well.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Number 1 for Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Phins on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
90 seconds.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
It's now 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80!
And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show